Well, can we start there?
Yeah, that's good.
Any questions, comments, observations, criticisms?
Yeah, for a simple 12-bar blues, there's a lot of chords.
Yeah, I know.
Still early, just wait.
Yeah, I mean, there were a lot of chords, but then again, a lot of the chords were just inversions and voice leading.
Yes.
Okay.
You know, it's like, we often get, particularly depending on what, the way we look at the guitar and, to what level we're at, we can sometimes miss the forest for the trees in what we hear and see. And I guess that's a real good place to start, which is where I generate my chords from. As guitar players, we're taught kind of like, this is the shape for a G, and then this makes it a 7, this makes it a 6, and then there's another shape for the G here, and that's kind of where the guitar lives. And obviously, some of you have heard of the caged system on the guitar.
Well, or even the Bruno system.
With Bruno.
Well, it's 5 shapes.
Well,
It's very simple.
it's not his.
Well,
If you're talking about Jimmy Bruno, he's too young for that.
yeah. But it's what he's using.
It's the cowboy chords.
Well,
C, A, G, D, D, and they actually appear in that order. If your C chord happens, there's a C version of the C, the A version of the C, the G version of the C, the E version of the C, and the D version of the C. And inside all that, that's your basic places. So already we've gone from 2 places to play a G to, or a C to 5. But even that, to me, is kind of missing a lot of the point, where there's a lot of information to grab. It's the way we approach playing chords on the guitar, which is they're a geometric form that we play. Rather than looking at it like, wow, this is a new playground that I can play around in. We see it as this just thing we're not going to move. And that's where the problem is, because within this G7, this particular one, which is obviously that, short, Cliff Notes version of that, right? I've got a 13 there, I've got a 7 there, I've got a 5 goes there, I've got a 9 here, I've got another 7 there, which is 13 there, I got a flat 9 there, I got a flat 9 there. There's a lot of sound in this sucker here. So you might see me play a bunch of chords down here that you think you're seeing, but in fact, all I'm really doing is voice leading my way through them and using colors. Much like if you were a piano player, imagine somebody says, this is a G7. I mean, come on, after 2 seconds, as soon as the piano teacher wasn't looking, you'd start moving stuff to find out what happened. Right? It's like ham operator. It's just natural kind of, whoa, what's this? Whoa, what's that? Maybe this guy's that. Wow, check this out. I mean, somehow we guitar players weren't given that discovery of this instrument. You know what I mean?
it's interesting. Once I started